Well, your honors, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Edition. I'm your host to the universe, Christopher Witecki. Well, we start this week off trying to change our daily reality. Before we get started with that, our advertiser, the Guardian Agency. I've got a new feature rollout. They're called Psychic with Text. They'll be coming out throughout the week, helping you develop your psychic state of awareness. So they come at the right time. I'm really experimenting with the moment when you are most psychic, the moment when you're most ready, hitting you with a question. Hitting with a question, and what's the first answer that comes to mind? That's the first game we're going to play. Just write her down or remember it and see where we go, because this is about developing your sixth sense, your psychic state of awareness. Fun stuff. And also, come on down to the garden, soulgarden.me. We got a lot of support there. Donna is our writer, writing up some stuff about the water slide of enlightenment. Oh, thanks, Donna, for a title I can get out quickly. But we've got a whole full support of people and lots of things going on this week. Pay attention, but never forget, it's your Facebook away from Facebook. Come be yourself. Now, where are the Librans? Well, you're working on your daily reality. How you plug into the moment. This is the sixth state of awareness, really. It's the body. It's what Virgos are good at, and it's what you're not feeling so good at right now. Basically, the Libra race has got to develop a lifestyle that allows you to be sensitive. The reason why you need to be more sensitive is the world is incredibly out of balance, and when Saturn leaves your sign, Librans are going to go back in the world and start judging, which we need. We need your scales in the world. Right now, Librans are kind of held back from their power because this is your one moment to get everything in order. Particularly this month, how you live in the moment. You can't make good judgment calls, Your Honor, if you are scattered in the moment, if you're unhappy in your body, if you don't like your job, if you don't like your commute, if you're tired, if you're burning it at both ends. You can't do a good job, especially if you're going to be judging high-level situations that are impartial. I mean, where you have to be impartial and create fairness, right? So this is about stepping into a daily awareness that is Zen, Pisces, which is the way you were built, but you've gotten far away from. Neptune is here to help you. And as we start on Monday, Venus is ruling the day, and it's time really to restore balance and order to your lifestyle. So it is a day of Zen, it's a day of restoring Zen. You want to maybe go and pamper yourself, maybe go and spend some time at the spa, go to the gym, do the diet, call off sick because you need to restore balance and order, create peace again at work if there was conflict, create peace in your daily life. The moon in Leo makes you very sensitive to public opinion, so if it involves the public, you can certainly repair it. And interestingly enough, Uranus conjuncting Mercury says some profound realization probably on Monday about your marriages, partnerships, what they need to be, perhaps how they contribute to the imbalance of the moment, perhaps how they could contribute, that sort of thing. So look for a breakthrough on Monday. Interesting day. Tuesday is an intuitive day. Neptune rules the day, so it's going to be a heavy Pisces day. Who knows what the universe will be telling us on Tuesday because it's a double dose of Pisces. Emotions are focused on your social reputation on Tuesday, so it's another public day. Listen to your instincts on Tuesday and what they tell you because it is a Neptune-ruled day. Also notice we brought the big soul pyramid back up. This is going to continue to get tighter and tighter. This builds to another holy shift on March 14th. An incredible perfect array of 9 degrees. It's crazy. Part of it, and the buildup, is Venus going to conjunct Jupiter here, your home planet. Going to dead conjunct Jupiter on that day. And what this is going to be some sort of birth, seed, new boundary, new shift, new comfort zone, new something. New birth. It's in the house of trust and intimacy, so I'm not even quite sure what will happen to the Librans, but I do know it'll be big, and it brings in this soul pyramid. So this is building up to a climax, and Tuesday's part of that. You start to feel it on Tuesday. Tuesday, office hours. If you need a little extra help, we do have office hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays now, and so that is at 11 a.m. You can have a question answered by one of our Soul Mart staff who will answer a question up to 5 minutes and help you along your path. And we've got a chat room and people hang out, turning into kind of a lunch hour picnic thing. It's kind of cool. Then on Wednesday, it's a climax of the week. We get an early climax called a full moon, an opposition, a tug of war between two states of awareness. Now, on the one hand, we've got the sun in Pisces. So what is that? Your reality. How you feeling in the moment? What is throwing off your moment? Oh, old demons, old karma, subconscious crap. And Mars retrograde is saying, you know, I know you thought you had faith in this, this, and this, but you might not really be standing on solid foundation there. Maybe there's a little more work. Maybe there's another weed. Maybe there's a off sprout of a weed. Basically, there's still some subconscious dirt there, some spiritual junk in your trunk that's holding you back, and that gets triggered with a full moon. Of course, will light it up like a Christmas tree, make it an emotional issue on this day. Part of it might be, hey, my lifestyle needs to change if I want to always have faith in myself. Or it could be, here is the issue that I always self-sabotage that always screws up my daily life. either way, but look for that, of course, on the full moon. Then on Thursday we go right to action. Let's go straight to action. Mars rules the day. That means it's time to take action. So if you decided to make a change in your life, let's get to it, says the day, okay? Let's get to it. The moon will still be in Virgo. You'll still be focusing on interfaith. It'll still be full. It won't be on Mars. It won't be that bad, but it won't be necessarily a day of feeling amazing, especially if you don't do something with this anxious energy of Mars. If you don't at least exercise on Thursday, you will definitely have some anxiety. I'll be sending out some warning with texts for that. Also Thursday, just to remind you, our second office hour, so if you missed Tuesday, come on Thursday. Then on Friday, things really begin to shift. That's because the moon will finally shift. Moon shifts into Libra. Oh, thank God. So emotions and ego, suddenly you're feeling a lot stronger. Your demons are gone. Friday is definitely a different day for you. So if the whole week sucks, just get to Friday. Just get to Friday and you'll be feeling pretty good. The other thing you should know on Friday is we're holding space. So whatever this new idea for a lifestyle is on Friday, just walk it, keep it going. We're walking, we're repeating the lifestyle. That's what we're doing on Friday. We're just holding space, all right? Now, on Friday, if you happen to be online, check us out at SG Live. Carolyn Nagel and myself are webcam radio hosts, and we're focusing on developing psychic energy. Last week we talked about Edgar Casey. We're going to talk about how you develop your own psychic abilities, little tips and tricks of the trade. And if you can't make it in the prime time hour of 11 a.m. Pacific, well, we do record it, so come on down and watch it anytime over the weekend. Speaking of the weekend is really sliding into home base. There's only one thing that is kind of causing a hazard. Might be an ego snafu. You might go a little too crazy or wild or overreact when the moon crosses Saturn at some point during the day. That is an ego meets emotion kind of issue, and it directly opposes this massive energy with boundaries. So you could be hypersensitive to boundaries because these haven't evolved yet, and so you go off, or it could go the other way as well. It could be that you're really strong about boundaries, so you're not going to budge. But either way, this ripcord kind of hits on Saturn Day, all right? Sunday, things shift because the moon moves into Scorpio, so emotions will then shift on Sunday to Soul Capital. Your ego won't be so triggered as much, and Jupiter rules the day, which is optimism and fortune, and so you're feeling pretty happy-go-lucky on Sunday, I do believe. Now, one thing I want to point to, Act 1 videos. If you bought an Act 1 video, watch the end of the video. At this point, that second holy shift next week is all in the video. I cover it, I talk about what will change and what it means and how it's the beginning of big changes for you. So go back and review that, and you'll have your full money's worth there. And that's it for the week. We've done 7 days already. My God, as it goes by. All right, Libra, that's all I have for those 7 days. I will see you online or in 7 days. Until then, live, love.